7-inch hydraulic feeding system makes feeding large branches and wood pieces smooth and safe.
Well, a big shazam to you people. Thunder Thursday starts right now. Next. I can't pee in 4% of America right now. Ooh. Ma'am, lady, go.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
All right, if you've never seen one of these before, it's called Thunder Thursday. It's a lot of fun. We wedge it in between Hump Wednesday and Spicy Friday. We're going to end this week with a punch tomorrow on Friday. But today, I think we're going to have some fun also. Your job, let me know what your favorite one is. It's always fun. It's always spicy. This is going to be a good one, I think. Y'all send them, I post them. You know what I'm going to say. Here we go. Next, it's a Gulf Shrimp. After the name change, get some. Next, a group of passengers on Southwest Airlines flight, led by a passenger on the PA, broke out into song. Jeremy says, I'd rather land upside down than have to sing in public with a bunch of white women doing TikTok videos. I'm with Jeremy. Next. This is real. Breaking. Bom, bom, bom. Charles Wideneck McDowell has been arrested again in Georgia. This time he's accused of sending naked images to a minor. Don't you mean naked images? Oh. Next. What happened to him? He was a federal worker asked to write a 5-point weekly status update. Killed him. Next. Luigi Mangione, lawyer, filed a motion for unlawfully obtained evidence. This is interesting. Breaking. Bum, bum, bum. According to a motion filed today by Luigi Mangione's Pennsylvania attorney regarding his arrest at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, after almost 17 minutes of unlawful detention and interrogation, Officer Fox of the police department finally read the defendant his Miranda rights. At the conclusion, at the reading of the Miranda rights, they asked him if he wished to speak, and he shook his head no. Officer Fox immediately stated, "You are not in custody." This statement was materially false, inaccurate, and contrary to law. The defendant was, in fact, in custody and, in fact, had been in custody since his illegal, unlawful seizure and detention. I find this interesting. We're going to watch this case, but that's the first motion that has been filed. Interesting. I'm going to call it interesting. Next, girls. I let my intrusive thoughts win and dyed my hair blue. Me, if I let my intrusive thoughts win, I'd be in a jumpsuit. Next, this is great. The Academy Awards is in a couple weeks. I can't think of a more appropriate time to release the Epstein client list than right before the Oscars. Senor Chingo.
I'll allow it.
All right, comment of the day goes to next. Chris Sewell, 1608, says, I'm going to get addicted to TriStar Trading t-shirts like people with tattoos have tats all over their bodies, but I can always change my shirt depending on my mood. Because get some. Today's episode is brought to you by TriStar Trading. The 1791 Classic is in stock, 2 different colors. Y'all love this one, and we got all sorts of variations of the same sentiment. Shall not be infringed. You're going to love it. They're super soft, just like Chris said. Super, super soft. Big thank you to the folks at TriStar Trading. Link is below. Next. I wouldn't last an hour if I had to answer the phone here. Shack of Sit, Showroom, Furniture, Showroom, Shack of Sit. Shack of Sit. I did it. Next, Mr. Gunzinger posted this. DPS and ICE operations underway in Colony Ridge, Liberty County officials say. Yep, they're rounding them up down there in Houston, Texas. Next, Lauren Boebert, on $40 million per week going to the Taliban. This is insanity, and it stops under President Trump. I wish they would just stop it instead of doing publicity stunts about it, but I'm okay with it. Stop it. Stop it all. Next. This is not a meme. Lucas Botkin posted an armory update, and they were out working in their armory. I was like, geez, Louise, that looks wild. One more. Next. Need a light? That's just their lights. Isn't that cool? They're running a cool business down there. Next. I'm not touching it. He's wearing a hat that says cat and grumpy cat. Y'all seen it. It's funny. It is funny. I ain't saying it, though. Next. Your Roman name is the last thing you ate with "ius" added at the end. Ribeye steakius. I am Ribeye Steakius, master of the legions. My name's Jeff. Next, Tulsi says this, memo sent. We know who they are. Action is underway. Oh, yeah? This is concerning what Christopher Rufo said yesterday. Scoop. Tulsi Gabbard is preparing a memo directing all intelligence agencies to identify the employees who participated in the NSA's obscene, pornographic, and sexually explicit chat rooms and to terminate their employment and revoke their security clearances. Deadline Friday. This is what the Dems do. They cannot help but be full of filth and nonsense, and they always get away with it. They were literally making gay porn videos in the Senate and the Congress chambers, and they got away with that totally. But they've got these chat rooms that are filth. Tulsi Gabbard says she's coming at them. We'll see. Next. White Hat Apparel. What's up? Friend of mine. We've made celebrities our God and made movies our doctrine. How about that? How about that? Next. Look. Jacqueline Aids met a man on a dating app. After one date, she sent over 159,000 obsessive threatening texts to him. I botched the delivery mostly because I'm distracted by her. So you're telling me she's single? Is that a bad idea? Next. Laid off IRS agents now forced to go door to door robbing people directly. Cut out the middleman. Next. Libs of TikTok says this. Breaking. Bom, bom, bom. Chief counsel for the ATF, Pamela Hicks, a Democrat donor, was just terminated. Mindy MF and Robinson back on the job, says Pamela? Ma'am, lady, go.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
All right, next. This is actually a book you can buy on Amazon. The Ugly Truckling, the story of my Cybertruck. It's funny. Next. When the sign in the museum says, do not touch. Next. They say the first arrest will shock the world. Heck, at this point, any arrest will shock us. Oh, we got task force going on. We're looking into it. I don't know. We'll see. Next. My heart goes out to you. How could they all just comply? We would never do that. They must have been brainwashed. Next. Oh, that boat. Oopsie. And the plane. Oopsie. Make meritocracy great again. Next, Robin Hood stole from the rich and gave to the poor, just like what Bernie Sanders wants to do. False. Robin Hood retrieved stolen tax money from the government and gave it back to its rightful owners. Bernie Sanders is just like the sheriff of Nottingham. Next, to the B, Democrats vow to fight DOGE by wasting more money than ever. Chuck Schumer's married to a dude. Next, you paid for this. USAID funneled $27 million to Black Lives Matter through the Tides Foundation. It's a mostly peaceful protest. I don't know why I'm saying it like Bernie Sanders. Once again, we have a mostly peaceful protest. Next, Mike Lee says, you literally passed a law giving IRS visibility to Venmo payments. Wait, what? Down to the bottom. Oh, Elizabeth Warren says this. Good news. After we raised the alarm, DOGE has been blocked from accessing sensitive Department of Education data. Your social security number, income data, and all your personal stuff is safe. Yeah, back to Mike Lee. Get some. You, Elizabeth Warren, literally passed a law giving IRS visibility into Venmo payments, and now you're all about privacy, but only for DOGE because it's trying to weed out waste, fraud, and abuse of taxpayer funds? What a scam. Next. Boo. People are shocked when they find out I am not a good electrician. Next, one of you people sent this. Check it out. This is not a commercial. Disobey tag. Looking good. That looks fantastic, brother. Next, Elon Musk says this. The largest, most entrenched bureaucracy on earth. What did you get done last week? Anything? Anything at all? To the home stretch. Here we go. Next. Sean Ryan says, hey, Tucker Carlson, that SIG I gave you might come in handy. Since he's trying to kill you. Representative Crenshaw says he wants to kill you. It's funny. Next, breaking. Meow. Representative Lauren Boebert calls on Attorney General Pam Bondi to release the Epstein files today. This was yesterday. We'll see. We'll see. Am I distracted by those two? Yep. Next, Angela says, if Democrats are on the Epstein list, lock them up and throw away the key. If Republicans are on the Epstein list, lock them up and throw away the key. I am okay with that. Next, breaking. Senator Mike Lee calls for abolishing the TSA. Let airlines do their own screening. Wall Street Map says, has TSA ever caught any terrorists ever? Like one? Could they catch one? 20 years. It's a fun Google search to juxtapose how many terrorists have they caught versus how many of their actual TSA agents have been arrested for felonies while on the job. Not private felonies, but on the job. Felony theft. That's a fun one. And my favorite of Fun to Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow on Spicy Friday. Dan Crenshaw will be trying to kill Tucker Carlson. Next, Crenshaw tries to kill Tucker, but instead runs into a pole because he has no depth perception. It's an old reference, but I love it. Ruprecht, go.
Don't take the cork off the fork.
Why is the cork on the fork?
To prevent him hurting himself and others.
Back me up, go all in, by Joe Biden. I gotta win, save the country from sin. I won't never slack up, get your money back up. Try and cuss my voter and your bounty gets smacked up. Get up, stand up, throw your MAGA hats up. If you got the feeling, Kamala's unappealing. Trump's got...
This gun fits my hand better than this one does.
Diabetes.